medofo meeting the abundance campaign. Medisika koma madofo any abusia e de fa tap send so. Adentia every say e so easy, reliable, fast and convenience. Sim market where be na adofo ensaka sikano e wo Ghana e kwan ben e na wo be fa so. And one say go be grabo o smartphone na wa download e tap send e wo phone so na wo de ko eni gisam kese ne say baby a wo bia wotimi send sika e kom wo busua e wo my Ghana mu e wo abra wonti ahwe e tap Nemo kai say obe yusu promo code e was screen you see and the access now obenya £5 on top, €5 on top. Sika what you come ebusia ewo oh my Ghana ma mene papa any budget dodo tap aba.
And we are back to do the Zylofon music business here on Showbiz Daily, Sammy Flex TV. It is now time for me to roll with my guys. Yeah, and today we have a beautiful, sexy girl in our midst, about to be introduced into the world of music on our platform. She has been introduced already, but on this particular platform, she is yet to be introduced. And this conversation is going to be very difficult for us. Especially this man. Oh, Ashes.
Really?
Okay, so for your information, Tiisha here is the latest signee on Zylofon Music record label, and I know all the girls are jealousy. They are feeling jealousy over the treatment of Tiisha. Tiisha not limousine or chilies. I guess hey, also they get to me any deal. Boy me mouth limousine. Well, that is the feeling of an artist. Anything to over friends and we will start talking to Tiisha very soon. But then let me go straight to my man Ashes from Showtime, and let's talk about Zylofon music small. Your general impression of the new Zylofon music, how's it like? I know you have been with them before.
Yeah.
What is the general impression of the new Zylofon? I still want to add new.
The new, I haven't really experienced the new.
Okay.
I know, say, Skinny Willis is doing a good job with production and A&R stuff. You know, but I don't like the overview of the company. You know, is what I don't know as to how it used to be when there was Really Roy, there was Bulldog, there was yourself. I mean, it was quite a team back there. You know, the creme de la creme of entertainment was there. But at the ABR, you know, sometimes it goes up and it comes down. So I'm sure, say, a rebirth of Zylofon would give a lot of time for people behind it to look at the structure very well and where it's going. The Bianca said, what Nana Pia Mensah came to do in Ghana, no? Hate him or love him was something iconic. You know, this is how, what a record label means, no? This is how, that's how the structure of a record label works. You know, where you have your A&R, you have your managers, where you have the artist managers, everybody lead marketers and everything. You know, that's a proper structure. You know, or the buy and it's just unfortunate that too many issues. Time for the Dawson. Time for the Dawson. The dream could not materialize, you know. But wherever that man is, you know, I salute him every day because I happen to be with him in Nigeria. I have a small conversation with him, and what the man told me, that the little vision he had, where he wanted to carry Ghana music for. You know, forget the skirmishes and the whatever the case. I know you know, we'll talk about just the reality on the ground, which is the show business now. He was and you know came for no. I think say Sanka unya enough time to do what he wanted to do. That bridge between Ghana and Nigeria and I guess I'm sure they would have crossed that bridge by now. Yeah, by now, because you know it was huge. He told me, he said, listen, I want us to take over Nigeria.
Okay.
And I asked him, how? He said, I don't know how. But you people have to think of the how and let us take over that town. They say Ghana music cannot go into Nigeria. I know they are Nentiasie. Let's put our music there. And we all saw the huge investment he brought in, you know. So I'm sure it's coming back again, the second coming, no. This time he will do things better.
Sounds of our time.
Yeah. this time he will do things quite better. Nah, the city museum we need to start here.
Yeah. That
is the proper Zylofon we know. That is the Zylofon we know. Coming with the convoy.
Yeah, man.
Something's never changed.
It's never changed.
Anyway, it's good.
On her way to an interview on OKFM. Look at the branded limousine. Yeah, stop, man. Manager being in a fruit, so I can number channel. Yeah, man. Actually, you know they see.
I see. Zylofon is back.
Yeah, man. Full beam.
Oh,
no. This is how a star should be treated. And I'm sure that is what Ashes was talking about.
That's what she's singing about, packaging.
No, packaging is good.
No, but this is packaging.
Hey,
this is how you package it, like, you know, a proper star going for an interview. I was asking Willis, okay, my brother, they chopped glory. My brother, they chopped glory for it.
In fact, when they were coming, I told them my parking space is too small. So don't bring the limo. Don't bring the limo. I also told my assemblyman.
But I think, sir, I heard her. Over the weekend.
Okay.
What I heard wasn't packaging. What I heard was 6:30.
Yes.
The first question I asked is, who is this Ebony?
Sound alike.
No, wannabe. Yeah.
Charlie.
That's how I quoted it. Like, who's this Ebony wannabe? And then I just listened to it briefly and then brushed it off. I didn't really read much about it until when you guys went for the unveiling. I read a little bit about the involvement with an RPI and and all that. Yeah, that's good. It's good we get more acts in our industry. But talking to her, she has the tone. She has the Ebony tone. Unfortunately, I have to use Ebony because most of these females of mobile industry, they try, to do what the Queen Mother did. A lot of them sing like her, sound like her, and you don't blame anybody for it. Everybody was rapping like a raffle at one point. Tiny came with Gun. Everybody was rapping like Tiny at one point. And them came with like every rapper was rapping like. So it was like that. And it will be like that for a while. Everybody broke the chain with that unique style and that voice. But I think she is the only person I've heard so far also clarity of that tone. She has that tone, but she just needs to be hair. Because I'll say this, we can never get another Ebony. So she needs to really focus on hair, just be hair. People will say, oh, you sound like hair, Don't let that get to you. You have to come out with you. Out of what people are saying there, they say, you sound like hair, create you. Because that's demon of a girl, excuse my language, in terms of musical. She was like a musical demon. She had something. You'd have to be on the street to try and be like Ebony if you want to be like her.
Wow, seriously. In fact, the conversation has not started.
Oh, sir.
What should it too much? But it is just a good start for us. It is just a warm-up for us to get into the conversation proper. Ashes is the boss of Showtime, manages our own legendary Zylofon as a gospel artist. They are telling us the album with the mix album is coming up. The album is coming up. So, Nanea, how about you? The rebirth of Zylofon music. What have you heard so far? Your impressions so far before we zoom into the Tiisha business proper?
Okay, some of that you may mature be out here. My name is friend Archibald Walker.
Archibald, yeah, I think I've seen him online.
It's not any birthday.
Oh, okay.
Archibald, happy birthday in advance.
Okay, I've seen him online. Happy birthday in advance to you, Archibald.
And then that's Blagoji and Zion.
Yeah.
And happy birthday to them. And just to say, I'm an Miss Doreen. And I sing there birthday. Yeah, it's happy birthday to everybody.
Madam, for you know her? You don't know her? Ah, okay.
Just waiting and yes, I did.
Ah, okay.
I'm not persuaded I did.
Just waiting wants to know her.
Yes. I mean,
okay.
I think said the new Zylofon. I can't have that. Say
Zylofon music.
Zylofon music. Okay. I think that the day you brought the conversation up, I made a comment that I really applaud this young lady for giving herself to be used as a quote-unquote scapegoat. Understand? And people after the interview, I had a lot of calls. People were saying, "No, I shouldn't say that. I have to say that." What am I saying? The old Zylofon music had a lot of issues because there was a certain tag that came from a certain MenzGold. And the whole thing fell apart. Into me, media, TV and radio, so if you're coming back and you want to sign a new artist, if your A now goes to the market, it's very difficult for them to pen because of the issues around the label. But so for a young talent to say, I'm putting my career on the line, sign me. This is the new Zylofon music. It's not the people there. This is the new Zylofon music. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? She is the new way to go.
The new hope.
Yes. Because people are throwing all the shots at her. None is going to the people behind that. The people you saw in the camera, you're not seeing. Nobody is attacking them with anything. She's getting all the questions. So, but now, okay, FM.
I get you now.
Everybody is asking her the questions.
I get you now.
She is the new Zylofon music. So I said here, I mean, I really respect her for even understanding that I want to sign with such a label. For me to be the new ident of a huge brand like that, it means that myself, I've psyched myself, saying whatever questions thrown at me, I'll be able to stand and defend. And I also said here that the new Zylofon music should show us the machinery, because it's not money only that makes an artist. It's when you talk about a record label, you're talking about relationship, network, and connections. That's what makes bigger labels in the world powerful. The ability to create a star out of nothing because they have network and legwork that an individual hands cannot reach. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So the new Zylofon sitting here should show us that, yo, these people that I'm working with, I'm not joking with them. And she needs to put them on their toes.
You get the executives of the label.
Yeah, she needs to put them on their toes. Whoever is a A&R, a manager, a whatever agency, she needs to put them on their toes. Because guys, listen, if this
how
thing...
would she? Because they call the shots. They are the financiers. How would she call the shots?
Yes, you see, you have your money. I have my talent. You have the power. But it's my image now against your dent image, quote unquote. You're using me to clean your mess a little bit. If I tell you, if you bring the plan, if you bring the plan that, okay, Tiisha, 6:30, you mean F, and I say, Chiefs, this one, like I don't really like them. You have to listen to me now. Because when I sit with Halifax and Sammy Flex, you are not there though. I'm the one being asked the question, it's not you. You are in the car saying, texting me and saying, Kase, but tell her can. So when you bring the plan and she says, you need to understand that.
No,
if you can't do that, it means that you are opening yourself up for a bigger conversation. Because now the limo conversation changes your branding, your packaging. If you approach me now, in the past I would have said, oh, Tiisha, a new artist, Zylofon is bouncing back, let me support. I've seen a limo packaging. I can't say let me support anymore. The mark has changed now. So if
because of the limo?
Boss, when you package and you come, when me to have a package and I have come.
She should ride a horse.
No, that's why I said that a record label's power is connections, networks, legwork. So if they do this packaging and they call Ashes, the legwork will explain to Ashes that Joe, if you understand this thing, before she sits down on the radio, on the TV.
Okay.
If not, and she sits here, and I saw a story that said Zylofon Music buys Tiisha limousine.
Oh.
I'm telling you, a blogger did a story. If I can find, I'll show you.
people should be serious.
When I saw that, no, you don't blame them.
Wait, is it not Zylofon we're talking about?
No, but where did we say we bought it from?
No, I'm asking a question. Is it not Zylofon we are talking about?
Zylofon.
What have they been able to do?
Oh no, but
they don't buy Transaco house. How much is a limo compared to a Transaco house? How much is a limo compared to a Transaco house?
Sammy, so listen.
This is Zylofon, bro.
You are welcome. I'm happy the things I'm saying so far.
Okay.
The conversation has gone to the Ebony side, and she answered it on OK, and she answered it the most beautiful way I've ever seen anybody.
I didn't hear it. What did she say?
She explained.
We'll come back to it.
She said that.
Nana, why do you want to talk to her?
No.
What she say?
Why
do you want to talk to her? What she say?
No, I'm just telling her what she said, what I heard.
No, wait. She will say it herself.
Yeah. So I mean, the new Zylofon that we are watching. This is the test case.
Okay.
Way far.
Okay.
We know that for sure.
Okay.
Xylophone is back.
But I'm fat there.
Next to you. My best fact because so far they know who. No, so far they know who.
I'm fat there. I say July.
But so far they know who.
You are impressed.
I'm impressed, and I pray. Like I keep saying that when labels bring out new artists, relationship-wise, media or stakeholders should also see beyond just the artist and the label and see that they will see a push industry, especially when the person has talent. Because if they are not open as me because some people have been saying that there are other talents on the label. Come feel said, they would have brought those ones, music and baby. You need more plans. Maybe they feel that a new face can do a test case and it will work. So if the stakeholders also tell themselves.
Hold on a second. What happened to?
Wait. I've not introduced Tiisha yet. I was just warming you up, but you guys, the way you.
No, you're in a Zylofon zone. That's what I'm asking, sir.
You're asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking because you're part of the fraternity.
Oh no, but I don't speak in any official powers for Zylofon. I beg you.
No, this guy didn't be
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Yes,
okay.
I have been a PR for Zylofon, but not at the moment.
Into media phone now, all the stakeholders, TV, radio, print, online, whatever. Right? It doesn't matter who Zylofon is presenting. Once a person has the talent and can go far, let's throw our weight behind and support.
Okay, Tiisha, the day you were unveiled, what day was that? I don't know if you remember exactly.
It was on, I think, 15 June.
15 June.
Yeah.
So it means you've done about almost 3 weeks.
Yes.
After the unveiling, what has been your lifestyle? Now, I know you have a huge torchlight following you in every corner you go. How is it like, that lifestyle you are living now?
I mean, not just because of the unveiling, but because of where I'm heading to. I would have to be a changed person, not change like personally I have to change who I am. But certain things I would do before, I don't think I'll have to do it now. Certain things I might say before, I don't think I'll have to do it now because I'm getting into the limelight, and then I believe that I have to do better. But it has been a great feeling in general. It has really been a great feeling. For Zylofon to sign an emerging artist like me, Tiisha, it is really a great feeling.
Now this is an opportunity so many people would want to have. How did you land it? How did you come by it?
First of all, I'll say it's by the grace of God, yes, and then also was through my manager, Skinny. Yeah, he helped me get the deal. Yeah.
Skinny helped you?
Yes, Skinny introduced me to
I don't know why Ashes is pulling his head after hearing it.
No, more fast than us.
No, how did he help you?
I can't.
Because I know Skinny meets so many artists.
Yeah.
Being a producer, so many artists come to his studio.
Yeah.
So why you? Why did he pick you?
I'm a great artist. I mean, I'm sure he believes so much in me, and then he knows and hopes that with me, with Zylofon, we're going to do greater things. So I guess that is why I am the chosen one.
Did you tell him you were looking for a label? Did you?
Not exactly. Not exactly. I didn't tell him I was looking for a label.
Okay, so.
But he felt, I mean, a label could help, and then a label like Zylofon could help. So. I'm sure that's.
So before that, who was Tiisha? Before the Zylofon thing came, who was Tiisha? What were you doing? Who was helping you in your music thing?
Okay, I was an artist before Zylofon, but I was being managed by my brother.
Okay.
Yes, we were trying. We were striving. You know, it's noisy. Yeah, but we were trying to break through.
So your brother's label or just like the
no, just
leg work?
Yeah.
So he was paying, investing, and doing everything.
Yeah,
so now they picked you from him.
Yeah.
Is he happy?
Yes, he's happy. I'm sure. If
I'm asking whether he is happy because now he's jobless.
Of course not. Of course not. He was only helping me as a sister. He's not jobless.
If you pay him to be jobless, he'll be happy forever.
No, jobless in the sense that he's no more in the management business for you.
Yeah, but I believe that if I was him, I would be very happy because you know it wasn't easy. He was trying his best to see a sister get there. So if Zylofon comes, hold me down, and he believes the Zylofon can help me get to where I want to get to, I'm sure he will really be happy about it. And actually, he is happy about it.
Nana Yao said something that at the moment you are more or less like the face of Zylofon. All the bullets are coming to you. Do you feel exactly how he is explaining that concept?
I'm not feeling the bullets yet. Nobody has shot me bullets yet, though. But being the face of Zylofon, we have Kumi Guitar on the label, we have Opipini on the label. So we're all faces of Zylofon. Yes, I wouldn't stand out and say I'm the face of Zylofon. We're all working under the label, and then I believe that is what we're supposed to be.
I'm sure he said that because the rebirth, you are more or less like leading the pack.
Right.
Yes, if it had been the old Zylofon, maybe even we might not mention Kumi Guitar or Ebony, we would have mentioned Shatawale, Stoneboy, and Becca. But the new Zylofon, all these people, as much as they are there, you have been picked. Lead us to the new hope. Are you under pressure? Because I hear that to whom much is given, much is expected. Now that expenditure has started coming into your business, the limousine in and out, are you under pressure? Charlie say hitiba, I say shows ba, I say to crank up tops. Are you under that pressure?
Sammy, we believe it's and yeah, because of Zylofon, but any artist out there big, they definitely will be under pressure. Artists be up a hit, artists be up a toss, artists be up a awards. Into person they will, but and yeah, because of the situation at the moment, it's because of where I want to get to. Into person they are super. Me, I'm whole pressure.
Oh, one can
whole pressure.
I see. Yeah. And so far, you have a new work out.
Yes.
Kudos to the work. I love it. Yesterday, I listened to the song throughout. In the evening, the video is also doing well. You can just subscribe to the Zylofon Music label or Zylofon Music channel on YouTube and watch the video coming from Tiisha. It is called 6:30. The entire 6:30. The Tiisha Beche. But then Ash's question, the one that I wanted to answer, we'll come back to that. I'm looking at the new fashion you have here in the studio. I know this thing is worn inside. But you have yours out. Please capture that for me. Bring it down. And I'm surprised that, wow, people say fashion is madness. Is it one of the madness?
No, this is not madness.
Okay, so
this is not
tell me something now, because in fact, growing up, I know this thing is worn inside the clothes. So how come yours outside?
You know, it's a shirt, and to get comfortable with it, it will still be boom. But we switched from the normal belt to this. It is a new style.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this one's called corset. It's called corset.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Oh, so the new style is you put the corset on the clothes.
If you
when
want
you have
to.
a big shirt.
But it looks good, doesn't it?
No, it looks good. It looks good. So that's why I'm mesmerized at what is this corset? And the shirt is oversized.
Yes, it's oversized.
I'm sure it's skinny size. Because this shirt, skinny is the only person who can fit into it. It's really huge. Now, female artists, fashion, are you going to go all out? Because yes, you have a label that can afford.
Talking about fashion, I believe in every talent, whether being music, acting, or whatever it is. They're supposed to be fashion leading. Because if I have a good music and I come to your studio not looking good, I doubt people would want to talk about me. I doubt people would want to watch me. They'll go back and go like, hey, you're not better than our studio and trying to dress, you know. If I have good music, I move on stage and I'm not dressed properly, I don't look good. people will tell me they're gonna go like, hey, you shouldn't dress in bio. So yes, I have to go all out because it is very important. I think fashion is a key also in the music industry. So yeah, I will go all out.
Okay, now I'm throwing you back to my panel members as well. But then maybe some questioning about the Ebony kind of question. Ashes wanted to know. Nana wanted to answer, but I said no. You are here. It is right. You answer it. Can he say that you are, is that Ebony wannabe? Is it something you would accept?
Of course not. Because the
fact you have to address him.
Yes, the fact that I sound like her does not mean I want to be like her. Because I do not believe I am doing anything in line with what Ebony came to do. I cannot be Ebony. I can't be like Ebony. That is for a fact. It's just quite fortunate or unfortunate I sound like her. But as it stands, I do not know what I can do about that. But I do not want to be like Ebony, and I'm not trying to be like Ebony. I'm just me. I'm being myself. So yeah, I am.
You're not trying to be like Ebony.
No, I'm not trying to be like Ebony.
Who are you trying to be?
I'm trying to be myself. I mean, I have people I look up to, but not our late Ebony.
Who do you look up to?
I look up to Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wearing oversized.
So that's where the expression is from, eh?
Yeah, this is like a Rihanna concept.
Rihanna.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rihanna concept.
Riri, yeah. Your big girl is here. Okay, guys, so if you want to put in any question, I'm sure you can. Now
I want to ask, are you an entertainer?
Yes, I'm an entertainer.
In what forms?
In any form, I think I can entertain you if I have to.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Hello. They are closing the show.
Do you care for any entertainment?
Yes. The old man wouldn't reject anything at this time.
I know.
But anyway, what I mean entertainer, do you see yourself in a crowd packed, say 20,000 people, and you're performing, and then you are hearing the sounds of away? What are you gonna do?
I will still stand and perform.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I will.
Do you have that? If you're a man, I would say, do you have that balls?
Yeah, I have the balls.
I don't know what you have.
I
I don't know. But you see, the most difficult set of people to ever please in this world in show business are Ghanaians.
Yes. Yeah,
If you manage any artists and they have to take you on stage, the thought of the crowd, how they'll accept you, is a different business altogether. Ghanaians are not easily moved. You know, we've seen great talents, musical talent, like musical voice, powerful. But before you get to woo them for them to be on top of your issue, it's a serious thing. That's why I'm asking all these questions. That are you really ready? Because listen, you're going to get all the player hating, the bashing, the question. People are going to, you know, be on your case. Are you ready for all that?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You see the person that we are trying to like pair you with, she suffered. Trickle down to Wendy Shea. She has suffered. There are two kinds of entertainers you can be in this country. The Adina type, where you go scot-free. Nobody gets anything to say about you. Right? Or the Wendy Shea type, which you will be on the people's mouth every day. And they'll be bashing you, they're criticizing you. Be hard on you. Are you sure you can? No, it's not just for the camera. You need to psych yourself. Because it's going to get hefty for you. And just like my brother said, the place you come from, it'll be easy. You know? I'm out for vex already. I'm out for vex up already. So that name alone will give you problem. Yeah. Seriously, let's tell you so you know. Because, you know, this is not like a joke, but reality, I'm trying to be real here. Supposing you're on stage, you're performing, somebody chops. I'm from Sikamame. You know, somebody doesn't understand. Listen, somebody doesn't understand the concept here. It is not the Zylofon thing that has anything to do with your money. Somebody sees, say, the Zylofon brand is pumping money from somewhere else to feed you. And that's the problem. I'm telling you, you're going to face it. So we need to let you understand. You get to certain places and people will be so upset with you because maybe the McCoy go lock or somewhere where they come and they say you they buy limo for. Let's let you know.
You think she's the problem?
Yes. That would be the problem. You understand me? That's how a lot of people will look at you. The anger, Nana was saying something. I don't know if you just listened to it. It's deeper than you might understand. The people's frustration and anger is on you. It's going to be on you. So imagine that you're performing and then the crowd is like very upset, like, yo, bring that girl down, we can bring her money, we can go to our house. All these is part of it. So the psychological treatment and preparation that you have to go through is what we are trying to let you know. We need to open you to see the harsh reality of how Ghanaians will come at you. You are not going to get it easy, my sister. Yeah, it will get to a point you will write your resignation letter and you know, no, you will get there. When they say almost write resignation letter, we don't see him for this town. Becca almost write resignation letter.
You know what is funny? And it's when you blow. You see, at this stage, they might not be paying attention to her. People will come like they've not seen her. When she wakes up and she blows, that is where all these
the blues will come.
Yes. As are you done?
I want before we close this thing, I put her to a test. She says she's a performer. She could perform before we go.
She will perform.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. She'll perform
we'll
the new one. Yeah, she'll perform the new one. That is the 6:30 song.
What went into writing that song?
Okay.
I didn't write 6:30.
Who wrote it?
I can't disclose that.
Oh, why? You need to give credit to the person.
You need to give the credit.
Yes, I will, but for now, I do not have the permission to. We might have to find out that from her.
Can you tell her to talk this thing, my friend?
Why did the person tell you not to disclose?
No, he didn't, but I'll have to confirm from him.
But you see, one thing we do in this country that sometimes I feel sad and bad about. People help people in writing, they don't want to talk, they don't want to give credence to them.
That's why we want to know whether maybe the person does not want to. It could be.
Yes, it could be. That's why I'll have to find out from my manager.
You be skinny right now. Oh, I know see my brother the right song.
Yeah, he could have been the
so it be him. Stop listening when they take books. Skinny, if you write the song, look, you know, simple.
Well, that is another So now come through again. As she says, Tiisha will be performing. So guys, get ready for that performance here on Sammy Flex TV. Yes, big man.
How many years did you sign with Zylofon?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
What was the 5-year plan that was put in front of you before you signed the deal? What was the plan?
I can't disclose that.
You can't. It's a plan because one day the media, if you are leaving the label and they are attacking you, run back to us. So give us an idea of what. Don't tell us details. I just want to have an idea of what they told you before you pen.
At the moment, I guess I still do not have the permission to disclose that. No.
Was there money involved?
I can't disclose that now either.
Yeah.
But it was a good deal.
Were there properties involved?
It was a good deal.
What was the value conversation in there?
It was a good deal.
You see the thing you do.
You even say a good deal.
You go tire for this kind. Hey, you see this thing you do.
Say a good deal. I can agree with you because I've seen that. I mean, even for your old record, packaging had 70K over so many. And this has like almost like 40K, which means that the deal would have been proper. But you
40K what?
Views.
Talk now.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah, I said YouTube, so obviously.
Yeah, but if you take 40K, Zylofon, we don't see money.
But I'm asking because, you know, initially I said that you were the test case for them, and if you don't share some of these details, you know that they are coaching you. You actually, as you sit here, you've spoken PR. You haven't spoken as Tiisha. Of course. And that's something that if we switch the conversation around, you will see like if I talk like Tiisha, not like Zylofon.
Of course.
Because right now you're speaking to PR, but that's fine. I just want to find out something, right? So far, I played your music on Music Africa, packaging. You didn't come and see me, but I played it. How has the response been now that you are on a label like Zylofon with regards to media?
I've been getting possible feedbacks. Feedbacks I've been getting. I understand the trolling and the bashing and the money people claim I owe them, but it has been a great feeling and been great feedbacks. As you said, my 6:30 has hit 40K now views on YouTube. So yes, I feel the media is doing their best too as well to push me.
Has Zylofon signed you to Gamro?
No.
Have you signed to Gamro?
No.
That's not up to her.
Have you signed with any royalty collection society? I'll come to why I'm asking the question. Have you signed to any royalty collection society?
Not
Do you know about
not
it?
That often, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm asking because artists often have come out to say that they are claiming royalties from Gamro. And the conversation has always been that most of the artists who are championing the fight against Gamro are not even Gamro members in the first place. Okay. So if an artist is coming up, you need to find out before you want to go here saying to the talk, say, give me royalty money. But what's the deal with you and Zylofon when it comes to distribution money? Do you have an idea of it? Like your Apple Music, your YouTube, your Spotify business, do you have an idea? What's the deal like?
I don't have an idea.
Have you asked your manager what's the deal like?
I'm yet to find out.
So what did you sign then?
No, wait.
The paper that was
it, no, wait. Is it she doesn't want to disclose or she doesn't have an idea?
No, she said she
doesn't have an idea.
With the deal, I do have an idea, but
the money part where you
I cannot disclose that.
No, I'm asking. No, don't tell me the money. I'm just saying that I'm just trying to use you and to reflect or represent all the other artists that have been on this show that have cared about royalties and issues with distributor money and all those things with label owning. Do you own your social media?
Yes, I own my social media.
Was that part of the deal to own your social media?
Yes.
So why is your new music on Zylofon music label, not on your YouTube channel?
I cannot explain that. But
why were you expecting the music to be? That is the label.
That's what I asked. What's the deal? What was the package? Because you see, we've had an issue where managers sees artists that are on social media, including YouTube channels, when there's a split.
Okay.
And the artists have to start from ground zero. And if you really they go come back to can't tell we say manager A collect my thing. Sammy Flex put me doing interview for me. Sammy manager collect my thing. You get it?
But in her case, she came to meet the Zylofon brand.
That's what I'm saying. So what was the deal?
Zylofon brand
you see,
had their channels.
No, there's a distribution.
Apart from the one she brought as Tiisha on social media, which is for her, I'm sure that one no one can touch it, even if she's leaving Zylofon.
Okay, let me explain something.
I don't want to speak for Zylofon.
I'm asking.
You guys are making me speak for Zylofon.
No. It's fine. It helps. It clears some of these issues. I'm asking because you see, when you were an indie artist with your brother, you were doing 70K, and I'm saying I was supporting your music. You never knew I was playing your records. Now you make
70K
views. You make all
the
views. You make all that small coins between you and your brother. Now there's a label involved. The label has paid for the video, so they probably own the visual content of the thing, right? And they put it on your channel.
Yeah.
Don't you think, or what do you think about you losing all your YouTube subscribers and then starting off on the Zylofon music? After 5 years, what do you have?
What do I have?
Yeah.
I'm going to work. I mean, I'm definitely going to make some money through work. YouTube is a platform for promoting music. So no matter how much Zylofon might be taken from me, I do not think they'll be taking all. So the harder I work, I mean, the much I also
Do you
get.
think you could have probably, if you remember the package in your deal, do you think you could have negotiated the fact that I want to also have a share in my YouTube, so I know that Zylofon is paying, but can you guys waive off the YouTube channel so I can put the video on my channel? Do you think you can have that deal?
Like I said, it was a good deal. So if I had any objections, I would have given them.
What was the most interesting thing in the deal that you signed that you always think about?
What makes you smile?
Yes, every time. Yeah. What is it?
What makes you smile in the contract?
Honestly, what really makes me smile was the fact that I saw Zylofon music on the contract.
Why?
Because Zylofon is a great label. I mean, I've seen what Zylofon can do, and I believe in them.
What have they done? Would you having all the artists Zylofon signed were A-list artists? The only maybe lesbian artist would have been Ebony, but even for him, he shot up to fame. So what was the measuring tool for you that you said you've done? What have you done? Stone was a big artist, Shatta was a big artist, Jess was a big artist.
Kumi a big artist.
Kumi is huge.
I'm asking. So
I heard of Kumi guitar after Zylofon, after his deal with Zylofon.
Okay.
Yes,
you never knew about him?
No, I never knew about Kumi guitar. So I'm sure that is actually a great achievement for Zylofon.
Now this man do one plus Zylofon.
Don't worry.
So now before explain the package.
But it was on the label. Yeah. And I'm talking about the label in general. Yeah. So that's it.
You still haven't told us the most interesting thing in the package.
That is what I just
said. The name Zylofon.
Just the name.
Let
me Sammy, last question. Because she's trying to solve all the paper. So I mean,
I'm sure she's been giving some coaching.
Yeah, no, the coaching.
When you pray, they ask you.
In tomorrow, she will call you say, "Brother, I'm messing with Tiisha." No. Listen, I really admire your courage. I've said it on the show already. I really respect the decision you make. I just want to find out something, right? Now, there's a certain perception about Zylofon, the name and even the music, right? And even the owner. What do you think? How do you see the impact of that?
Paul has a question for you.
Okay.
He says too many unnecessary questions about her deal. It's like a firing squad.
You know something?
Big crew.
You know something? 2 years from now, I know she'll be successful. When we don't want to hear issues around my deal, you understand? Because when labels like Zylofon come into play, we all need to support and make sure that it works. Because when it works, this is one, it becomes two, it becomes three. I run a media house. I get business as well. So I need to make sure that it works.
Yeah.
And for it to work, these are some of the things that need to be asked. Because if you don't ask them, tomorrow we'll be here and we'll come back and say, okay, we need to start all over again.
Okay. Great.
I was asking a question about the perception with the brand. Do you see it having huge influence on you, like from MenzGold to Zylofon to music and Tiisha?
Perception.
Yes, out there. How do you see yourself breaking that yoke?
Generally, perception regarding the MenzGold and Zylofon issue. Well, as we all know, basically, MenzGold and Zylofon are two different companies. And I have been signed on Zylofon Music. I wasn't appointed as a brand ambassador for MenzGold. I am signed on Zylofon Music. I mean, it would be very ignorant for somebody to hate me or dislike me because of MenzGold affiliation with Zylofon. I really will think it will be ignorant for somebody to do that. But so long as I am on Zylofon Music, I'm just going to do what I have to do on Xylophone music and then break through as an artist.
I like it. I like it. And I think that's what she said on OKF, and that was I said. And also the Ebony answer on OKF, I think she had a better answer than
I think she probably might have followed the showbiz terrain a little, you know, to understand how these questions will be bombarded.
I never did.
On OKF, she said that it's unfortunate that Ebony hates before her.
Okay.
And
yes,
and I felt that was a good answer because even some of us, you look or sound like somebody, the person be successful than you. When you come, you talk to you, they cry. And I felt that could have been repeated here.
Ashes, you were saying something before I come in with my last set of questions. Yeah.
Like I'm saying, she's spoken very well. She's been coached very well. Let's give it to the PRs who've done work on her this far. It's you see, sometimes it's not what you are singing, but it's about how matured you are, that people carry you along. You know, her words, she's spoken quite wisdom. She's, you know, some of the people you come, you bring them on interview and talk about, so you know, but
especially in a setting.
she's not been intimidated. She's not been bullied.
Yeah.
She's answered what she can answer. What she can't answer, she leaves it. With all the back and forth. You know. I mean, these are technical things you should know, but she didn't act like, oh, let me try and answer. This is the thing that worries most of the Ghanaian musicians. They try to go into areas they don't even understand what they are saying.
No, exactly.
You don't understand what they're saying, but they'll go into it. My sister, you've done well. If you don't understand it, don't force yourself to go and vomit. Say it as to say you did, but then when you go, try and ask yourself the same questions the person asked you. Why was this guy asking me this and that and that? Okay, Skinny, I do not understand that question he asked me. How am I going to answer this thing when it comes up again? Then they explain to you, okay, the copyright rules or laws, that's how it works. The YouTube rules or laws, this is how it works. So tomorrow when you get to another place and then you're being asked the same questions, then you are smart on how you would answer it, you know? Because it's going to get, like I'm saying, the heat will get, it will get hotter. Yeah, that one, it will get hotter for you.
Let me ask you a question about your music. You write your own music, right?
Most of them.
So the packaging one you wrote?
Yes, I did.
But this one you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Do you have any, are you working on any EP, album? Are you thinking of something like that?
Not at the moment. I'm just going to release in singles.
So now you're pushing the 630?
Yes, I'm
Which you won't tell us who wrote the song. But because people are sending messages that we are talking about Zylofon too much, we should talk about the music. Now we ask some questions, no answer.
What is your strength in music?
Genre, like genre?
Yeah, like no, to music in general. What is your strength?
My strength, I think, performance.
You're a performer.
Especially on live band.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my strength.
Kum channel. Yeah, you go back for it.
Oh no, she go do it. She go do it. Okay, me I'm biased because I followed her for a minute. Like I told you. Shout out to my boys Derek and NYB. They introduced me to her music. Like I said, we have an intro though, so they play me new records. So we've been supporting it. So I've actually followed her for a minute.
So wait a second. Were you doing covers before you started this, or you started straight?
I started straight. I did start straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever release anything that tried to at least get to the mainstream and it did not work or something? Do you have any experience?
Yes, I did. I think that was 4 years ago.
What was the song?
Shut Up.
None of you had a song.
So the song Shoot Up or Shut Up? The song
They actually did Shut Up.
The song Shut Up.
Yes,
I see. You know what I want to test? I just want to test something before we move on. Give us a freestyle. I just want to test the strength of your voice.
Of which one then?
Any of her songs.
Okay.
Just roll. Let's see the strength in you.
Okay.
Kwasi Sana wampin up his baby.
Whoa.
Yabasa Debbie house to Debbie. Sana uyen your mother from Machi. Oh baby mambala my head away.
Madam, wait, you buy Ebony cassette leather. You buy Ebony cassette leather. What is the Ebony with it? This is pure Ebony here now. Ebony had something like that. That same, it was kind of the same lines. We want to share, baby. Yes, it rings a bell.
Everyone can write.
And then make it yourself. The tone and the song now.
Yeah, so it is the tone we are talking about.
And you talk cassette in the ocean.
No, but I think that Ebony sometimes is a bit unfair because when artist A come hit and artist B they try come, you have that, comparison. But yeah, I'm not getting too much in the bed. I'm artist for this some way because I feel like if she had a hit before Ebony.
We could talk say Ebony they copy
yeah, but I mean, come on. It's sometimes when we say I'm small, then we tell.
No, but if it's true, you have to say it's true. Why you for do like that?
No, why are you telling someone what he should say?
But the thing you did there, I go check him.
Then shut up.
Like the song,
yeah. Okay, so this is what I want to know. Zylofon Music had Joyce Blessing, had Becca. Before you signed onto the label, did you ever meet them to discuss what they were enjoying, what they did not enjoy, as a lesson for you? Did you ever do that?
No, I didn't get a chance to.
Did you want to? Was it something you wanted to do? Because, for instance, if I've been here before and you want to come there, maybe wisdom wise, to go at Sammy Charlie, baby, I want the person go, me from the car, me fine. I want to say, send me through my friends, man, value man. Did you ever meet any of them to discuss how business was for them?
I actually wasn't thinking about doing that. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about doing that. I had to study music as a whole. I had to study the industry as a whole before coming into it. So whether being in Zylofon or any other label, I was much prepared before getting into it. So I didn't find it necessary having to go to all those people to, seek advice and all that. For all you know, they might have given me, so I didn't find the need to.
They might have given you the negative advice.
Exactly, you never know. So I didn't find any need in doing that.
I see. How about the guys you are with now? As children, even when a new baby comes, they show a little bit of jealousy. The new you and the old Kumi guitar Bibini, how is your relationship with them?
Everybody seems to be happy to have me on the label. That is what I see. Yeah, from
I like that.
That's what you see.
Yeah, that is what what I see. So the relationship with Kumi Guitar and Ebony is a very good one. Yeah,
are there plans of recording with any of them as early as possible?
Yeah, hopefully.
Which of them first?
I cannot tell for now, but if there is a need for me to do Ebony or Kumi Guitar first, I will do that.
Like to do. Yeah. Which of them is your favorite?
I do love both of them.
No, I'm talking about their music, not personality. Whose music appeals to you more?
Whose music appeals to me more? Honestly, Sammy, both, because they're both doing different genres, and Ebony is even a rapper. So I listen to Kumi's song, I enjoy them. I listen to Obi's rapper, I enjoy them. So I haven't really made that comparison yet. So I do love their works, both of them.
I see. When you were talking about who you look up to, you mentioned Rihanna, who is obviously outside our space. Inside our space, do you have someone you also want to pick one or two from? Yes.
I think Becca.
Becca?
Yeah.
I see. Becca. And like I asked earlier, Becca was on the label, and you never saw the need to go ask her. Or have you met any lady to ask how is the industry like treatments or any advice they would want to share with you? Have you met someone like that?
At the moment, I haven't, but I'm sure I'm yet to.
You are yet to. Yeah. I see. Okay.
Good. Big
man, did you have a call here?
Bibi answer that number cosa. If you be actually me pan, na some kids wa.
Me ti wo kasa mu kra say when you cold, yeah.
E ba to say mo ye die.
Na me adom ye dey ho ye Ghana ha. Mo be say.
E dey na me ase pa. Then that's it. Tiisha ye, Tiisha is saying.
Na me adom do.
We are ho fe no, ka me ko na hardcore pa bet. We show anymore. What the man can soft man on hard okay. Me pacho say ye bisa say we say Ebony. Like Otonyum say Ebony o voice o star e man how ti Ebony for say the obo brand e Tony Bedin. And as I know no benim say Ebony one only artist of the year. I stand to be collected though. And one only artist of the year, what they say to be titled now, what they say, I like a minimum CCA, Minkai, the Busia for you. Tia Casa was Senna, and I saw Tonyum Senna, and I saw voice it so on my money how be brave. Now, in Momono, I dear bar, Zylofon and music, Sancaminian one come on sign. Honestly speaking, the reason is still here.
I didn't hear Mr. Trinity.
Brass, I didn't tell come and I want to me about. One say penny now that Edmecuna, a crew than a night, yes, a crew than a night physically, a music crew than the next Casabepuna make. A crew than a night. Say, name your better wow, post picture, go YouTube, and now for Runa. Would be better wow. Instead of say people be commenting, no because oh, you are beautiful, oh, you are nice, and so on and so for the derby. Femisika mammy, Cogatan and happy on Femisika mammy, Misica no deep video, Misica no deep produce, Misica sin or DSC. So instead of some Kubina love, no, because of that tag and I tag it, a Jumekuni, Iranintino, or Donna is winner, or Nede winner. It's no messer, working hard, like so be at me work it two times now, with me 18 now, or the needs all work it 10 times. Because baby, I will free ban a wall say papa, a donor as you say, Ghana for being a man, a donor answer that in the society, so work it hard, not class now, my sister say, I would say, some part so the bear actress high caca, never trotro, because look what dear, you it's a gun of what Trinity, and one of us will make Trinity, it's a blossom. That's a more fat trotra. Brasa mo fat trotra. Ebema Ghana for the platform when now the cat now so I was sad and I'm Brasa one cow Brasa me two
Trinity.
Okay, for the debate will be no car will be fat. Trinity.
Yeah. Zylofon de bika, obi se Zylofon ka mu ya Zylofon no ba ya ka bia.
Trinity, you know we na into aso.
We mra.
I di brasa me na oye ono onye adwuma din And a bit more kind of watching at home. Now, okay, yes, we'll be beneath the way back, local daddy, a bed.
Same Trinity.
As it was, I'm coming back to you. Is there something else you guys would want to ask moving forward?
One last thing I want to ask. So this your Rihanna dress. Is this how we're going to be seeing you throughout, or you have different approach to your fashion sense? So are you going to be one of those sassy girls we see, like they say, sex sells? What's your definition of appealing to the masses?
I mean, appealing or sex sells doesn't mean and put it out there. Of course, as an artist, you need to look good. You need to look appetizing for people to be able to, you know, eat you and your music. Yes, of course.
Yeah, like that.
The sexy and the saucy. Yes,
no, Tiisha, hold on. We come back to eating then. Tiisha, my man wants to know. That was Uzu or Hayford, which of them? Now I'm confused. Okay, I'll say catchphrase ni day. Shatawale beka pa. Stop boy beka bim bim. Tiisha so beka day.
The one and only.
Do you wanna know?
The one and only.
Oh, the one and only.
That's his best friend.
The one and only Tiisha.
My brother vexed for the back of there.
Okay, so anytime you hear the one and only, then you should know that it is Tiisha in the.
But have you guys asked yourself why Tiisha's phone is on her lap?
Package.
Why? She's getting a phone.
Laptop.
Oh no, I beg.
No, she has not been typing like that.
If you train my brother.
I see. As you wanted to find out.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
No,
yeah, you said your song should be appealing for people to eat you with it.
To be able to eat the song and you the artist.
So people should eat you.
No, not, you know, basically, if I am selling and what I am selling is not, you know, a good product, if I don't package it well, nobody would buy it. Even if the product is not good and then it has a good packaging, people would rush to it. So that is what I mean by eating. People patronizing me and my music. So, and people want to see sexy things.
Yeah.
And you know, I will have to be saucy and sexy.
Okay. Alright. Yeah,
well, I think, sir, in terms of answering the questions, she's done quite well. And just like Renaya said, this is a new brand, and we all have to support. You know, your longevity depends on you yourself. Like you're saying, it's not just the words, but a practical sense. You know, it's going to be, like I say, it's going to be hard for you. One of the callers already gave you instances where it's going to be like that. You know, even reading Facebook and other things, people have started doing their regular thing. You just need to concentrate, listen to your managers, work hard, pray, stay humble. The last word, stay humble. No matter how big you get, stay humble. The problem with most Ghanaian artists is they get to a certain level and then they feel they control everything. So the humbleness gets out and everybody gets out too. Yeah, if you really want the love of people, want people to be there for you, stay humble, work hard, be in the studios, record, you know, keep recording, that's the only way to find good songs.
My man Alodia came on the line, but I lost him. I called him back. Alodia, good evening.
Good evening, Sammy. How are you doing?
I'm good, big man. Hope you're good.
Big up to your team. I'm good. I'm just enjoying the show.
I know, right?
Well, what can I say? She sounds really like Ebony, you know, and it's like she's clued on. With all the questions that she's really clued on. And I have to say big up to the team that is working with her. She's really clued on the way she answers questions. And this morning I was listening to one of the stations, I don't want to mention, and stuff that he was saying regarding the limo and stuff like that. I think she got a lot that she will face, and she has to be strong. She has to be, seriously, because we all know this industry is not easy. Some of the stuff that they don't even have to say, they will say it because of, we all know what happened, you understand?
Yeah.
And all I have to say to her, she have to be really, really strong. She will make it. She got the look, she got the voice, and even performing on the sitting down, what she's doing, I could see if she's on stage, she will kill the stage. And all I have to say to her, she have to be nice and strong, and she have to be brave to face whatever will come. Because trust me, a lot will come. A lot. That's what I got to say. Nice show.
All right, thank you so much, Alodia, for that one. I'm sure he came to add up to the community points you were hitting.
So we wish her the best. We will support you. You know, I mean, we'll be there to assist, to help. You understand me? Wish you the best. The rest is in your hands.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Nana. Already, finally, let's wrap up. Tiisha is tired. She's actually been waiting for the past 2 hours because we all came from the Zylofon thing, and I did not want them to go to East Legon, knowing that there is blessing Saga. I said, no, you guys cannot go to East Legon. You have to wait.
You mean the actor?
You mean what? Yeah,
I think so far so good. Me, the PR part of her in her speech, you know, is what I'm afraid of. That should be done by the publicist, not her. She needs to speak as an artist, so people can differentiate between an artist and a publicist. She speaks. I said the grooming has taken effect too much, so she's speaking like that. And give me.
But it is because of the kind of question we're also asking her.
No, I know, but I'm saying that
if you ask her the question that will take her from.
Yeah, because when we came to the music, she was able to dive into the music.
But you see, there's a way. I mean, I speak from a PR and marketing perspective. Like if I groom an artist to do an interview, right? There's some questions that I will train the person to respond in a certain way. But as an artist, you have to put yourself into what I have told you to say.
Which kind of question will you not answer with?
Okay, I'll give you an example. I was talking to somebody, sent a message. I'm just trying to draw my mind to it about the whole deal with Zylofon and blah blah blah. Right? That is PR speaking. That wasn't an artist speaking.
No, but she doesn't know. What else?
No, I'm saying that. I mean, the show the end. We will not drag them. If you say we'll go on, we'll go free drag them, because I can explain and give an example, explain examples. But one thing is, be humble, but don't be intimidated. There's one thing in this industry: humility does not mean you're a fool. So as a new act, your craft is yours. It's not for anybody. Your talent is yours. So be humble, but don't be intimidated. And I've seen a few comments about the Ebony thing. People are saying whatever it is. You know,
social media.
Yes, right, and also right now. And you know that you were doing music at the same time she was doing music. We don't know. They don't know that. Keep that in your head and keep going. Understand? On our side at Muse, you are sorted. We dey push you.
Thank you.
You understand?
Thank you very much.
So Charlie, keep.
Hey, shout out to Manager One. Manager One. Shout out to Manager One.
And of course, Tiisha
Skinny Willis.
A family to this brand as well. Really supporting it. So your final message to the fans, the new fans around the world you've got in today. Talk to them.
I mean, so thank you to everybody supporting me, supporting the brand Tiisha, pushing my music, the media, my fans, everybody. I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. I'm Tiisha, the one and only in here, there is a fake. All I want you to do is to expect the best from me. Great music, great performances.
So I see what I'm saying.
That's the PR I find.
No, it does not.
And also, don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms at Tiisha Official, TIISHAN Official, and also 6:30 is out there on all streaming platforms on Zylofon Music YouTube channel. Don't forget to watch, subscribe, and share.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. It's where from where? You do
That's what's up. That's what's up.
It's where from where? It's where from where? But will change. It's beautiful.
Alright.
So I mean, let's
I just want to do something.
Last time I came here, I got a lot of people asking me for social media, and I don't know.
Oh, okay. No. Seriously, someone even asked Sammy, who is the new person you brought? You know, because you just joined, more people are getting
so anybody who wants to find me on Facebook is Nana Poku Ashes. You go there, you find me.
How do you spell your ashes? Is it
ASHIS?
It's not E.
No, it's not E.
You don't want to die.
No. And then Instagram is The Real Ashes. You spell THEREAL and ASHIS. The Real Ashes on Instagram. You can find me. You can whatever you want to ask me there, we're good to go, you know. And then shout outs to my PA at DBC, who's always by me and giving me moral support, you know.
The COVID guy.
Oh no.
Okay, so his name is Nana Poku Ashes, like he said on Facebook. His Ashes is ASHIS, not ES. That one will be the Ashes.
And so and Instagram is the real
Ashes, and he is the boss of Showtime record label of Artiste management. He manages Yasapon, the legendary gospel artist now, and I already do 5 years at Muse Africa.
Congrats,
Magics, yeah.
Thank you.
And of course, my girl Tiisha, she is actually my girl. We've been like that since the Zylofon family found her. So I'm even going to do more for her when I go back to the Zylofon family. It is going to be big there.
When are you going back?
Next year.
You postponed your album.
Thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, Richie Flex. Yeah, I love PG, Nana Ringan, in Team Chemo, Tilly Akia Nipa, and of course to you, Asha, for supporting or for promising a support for Tilly's clothing as well. 1 year, he says that he's going to ship clothing for Tilly for 1 solid year. Wow, Tilly, old Tilly, and a mid lady. That is okay. Thanks to MC Berima as well for making it happen, and to the handlers of Tilly, Tiisha rather, the handlers of Tiisha for keeping time with us here. I know it has been tiresome. We all went to that place. We came here. It has been very, very hectic, but then they have supported to make this happen. My name is Sammy Flex. Hello, good people. My name is Samuel Atobiba. When you come to Ghana, I'm popularly known as Sammy Flex. I am an entertainment journalist and a broadcaster, and I want to recommend Sammy Flex TV YouTube channel for you. Anytime you want entertainment content from Ghana, I can promise you we have everything you need. So what I want you to do now is to subscribe to Sammy Flex TV YouTube channel with the bell and get all the notifications. I promise you, you'll never regret it. Thank you for watching.